Hey, what's up? It's a Suns game Wednesday. How's everybody? Look what we got outside. A little bit of Monet doing. Oh, man, it's stuck.
Yeah.
Check out the studio window right now. Most beautiful sight. Look at that. Ooh. It's really coming down earlier. We were coming to work. Did you get a lot of rain, Brooke, where you were?
Oh, yeah.
Benjo?
Yes. It was coming down, and I realized I need new wiper blades,
Oh, yeah.
as we always do. First time we get a big rain.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah. I guess we all got it. Barrel's up there around the turn on the 101.
Elizabeth and Surprise on line 2 playing with Ben.
Okay.
Scottsdale on line 4 playing with Brooke.
We'll see how the phones work here. You said it's Lisa?
Lisa on 4 with Brooke and Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Elizabeth and Surprise on Ben.
Good. Anyway, yeah, we all got it. So pretty good little storm, I hope. This makes a difference with all the fires burning around the state. But when all these storms comes the lightning. Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Got your core engaged?
I think so.
Are you hydrated?
Yeah.
Head on a swivel?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always weird how the phones freak out on rainy days. Yes, sir.
Can we pretend the phones are like Fight Club and we just don't talk about it? Because I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to get electrocuted.
You do what you got to do, man. I finished Ice Road.
How did it turn out, Tim?
Good, because it wasn't about money.
15 seconds.
This time it was personal.
Personal.
Ow. Yeah. Vegas is open again, and we want to send you there for Boots on the Boulevard, Cody Johnson, and a nice stay and some food and beverage. And, Brooke, you mentioned that today is National Macaroni and Cheese Day.
It is.
Yeah. So I thought we'd do some cheesy topics. Why don't you start us off? You're going to play with Lisa.
Hey,
Hi,
Lisa.
Hi.
How's it going this morning?
Good. How are you?
Good.
You like cheese?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Good.
Who doesn't?
Well, yeah.
Lactose intolerant people?
Well,
Yeah.
well, those people. Sure.
Let's
We
hope the
still
Suns
like it, though.
the Suns are lactose intolerant tonight with those cheese heads from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
All right. Here we go. Brooke and Lisa, 30 seconds to name as many types of cheese. 30 seconds, go.
All right, it's what you sprinkle on your spaghetti.
Parmesan.
Yes, if you were born in the U.S., your nationality is Europe.
Is Europe? Is
No,
that what you
what are you? You are an
American.
yes.
Sorry.
This is the yellow cheese you put on everything. It's the most common cheese.
I
Squ-
thought that was American cheddar.
Yep. Okay, this has holes in it.
Swiss.
The color of the sky.
Blue.
Yes, this is what you put on your bagel.
Cream. Cheese.
Yes, this is.
Ah.
Wow. Yeah.
that was great.
Yeah. Good job. Woo! You kind of threw her off. She thought you were saying European. What?
Oh, sorry. I was jumbled. I was getting confused.
All right. Ooh, 6. 6 is the number to beat. So, Ben, say hello to Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
We're doing good. We got our work cut out for it, but we can do this. I
Yeah.
know we can do it.
Okay. Engage the core, head on a
Okay.
swivel. Here we go. 30 seconds to name as many things with cheese in them. Cheese are in these things. 30 seconds, go.
2 pieces of bread with a slice in the middle is?
Grilled cheese.
Yes. Okay. Fried cheese. They're an appetizer.
Mozzarella sticks.
Yes. Okay. And Philadelphia makes a great one of these sandwiches. It's a boy.
Philly cheesesteak.
Yes. This is your first thing they bring you at a Mexican restaurant with a bowl of.
Queso.
What is it in queso?
Chips and queso.
Yes. Okay. It's a tortilla with cheese in the middle.
Quesadilla.
Yes. Okay. This is a pasta.
Oh, man, by one. By one.
Lisa, congratulations. You're
Oh
going
my-
to see Cody Johnson.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Tomorrow's my birthday too.
Oh, happy
Oh.
early birthday. So glad you won.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
All right, you have a great day. Thank you both for playing. And stick around. We're going to check in on an episode of something we call Why Did Brooke Cry Lately? You know, being pregnant, it happens random times. And wait till you hear her dad, America's father, and a wedding speech he gave at her brother's wedding reception. Oh, it's going to be so good.
Girl, it's high time I tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, we could make it a little brighter where Brooke is. I can't control Ben. He's in his own. I mean, what's funny is look at Ben. From our perspective, that's all we see of Ben. We can't even tell. There's so much reflection and it's so dark in his room. We can't even tell if he's in there. But you are, aren't you, Ben? There you go. Your mic's on now too.
It's usually very bright in here. So I have to wear a hat because it looks like a nuclear fallout in here with my hair.
Yeah, rain all morning long. It's kind of nice. See if we can get the radar here. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Would you say we're on target for a good amount of rain, or we're ahead of schedule for rain totals?
No, I think we're still behind.
Well, we're used to getting no rain, so
Yeah.
feels like this is a very wet monsoon season.
Copy that. Let's just see here. Let's take a look at the guacamole screen. I mean, we're getting more than we got last year. Last year was just hot and dry.
Yeah.
So sorry, Beverly, nothing up there in the northwest.
Brooke Hoover did cry intros on top of my page.
Say again?
The Brooke Hoover did cry intro.
Yes. It's on your wall.
Yep, top left.
All right. I have you back sell this, Brent. In 2.
Okay.
Nah.
Scientists found prehistoric beetles in fossilized dinosaur poop. That's causing speculation that the new Jurassic movie is going to be called Jurassic Shart. That's kind of funny. I don't care who you are.
I just heard the Beatles. I thought John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
Exactly.
Hey,
They found a beetle in there. Oh,
it sucks to be in here.
it's a Ringo.
It's dinosaur dung.
Yeah, we still got a minute. So when we get to the thing with your dad, you'll sort of set it up, and then I'll just kind of take it
Got it.
once you hand it off.
Yeah.
Ooh.
One of them girls, my buddy Lee Bryce, 1025 KNIX.
Yep, today's best country and all-time favorites. Like Garth, what she's doing now. Well, if it's Brooke, there's a chance she's crying. Plus, we'll have $1,000 next. So we'll do Why Brooke Cried after Luke Combs. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with it there. And then, yeah, that'll work.
The top words we love to see on food labels and the top words we hate. 1 in 6 people are less likely to buy something if organic is on the label. I'd say that's true. Like in the produce section, if I skip past the organic stuff because I just figure it's going to be more expensive.
It is.
And what does that really mean anyway? Top 5 words we like to see on food labels: fresh, natural, healthy, real, and local. And the words we don't like to see: processed, vegan, plant-based, gluten-free, and organic. Huh.
I'm sorry, Heather. That's very tough. Nothing to say, but that's just terrible.
Gina, we're loving it. You know you're a true Phoenician or an Arizonian when you get excited because it rains. Barrel Boy, your screensaver's getting some love. But you have to move your head back so we can see it. There you go. The bubbles. Did any of you ever have the screensaver with the flying toasters on it? Was that the first true screensaver? Yes, we would love some Dutch Bros, but it would take till after our show's over to wait in line for it.
Uh-oh. Hello.
Ben, what was the Sun song? What song was that based on?
Get Lucky by Pharrell Williams and Daft Punk.
Aye. Good old Daft.
Yeah. We're up all night to get lucky. You know.
Oh, wow. That's pretty remarkable, Heather. So sorry about that.
Awful.
Yeah. Gina, kind of the same thing. I'm getting in the car, kind of half awake, and saw like a flash, but didn't believe it. I'm like, nah, it wouldn't be lightning. Then it did it again. And the next thing you know, it's just pouring rain. Same thing, made me super happy. Laura says it's only at Chase Field tonight. Are they not doing it then at the arena? Oh, okay.
Why
Check
wouldn't
that.
they?
I don't.
That may be true. We can fact check that one. But, well, I'm glad they're doing it then, at least at the Chase Field, if that is the case. As long as nobody beats anybody up.
Isn't that the biggest jumbotron in baseball?
Yeah, it was.
It's pretty damn big.
That's the kind of thing the owners kind of, they kind of try to outdo each other.
Sure.
I think the biggest one ever, at least in America, is the one at Cowboys Stadium.
Yeah.
I've heard that if you're at a game there, it's hard to watch the game on this field because the screen is so huge.
That's Jerry Jones. That's right. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yes. The biggest screen amongst all of us on this show, definitely at Ben's house.
You think?
How many inches? 86?
No. I don't know. I don't remember. You can go too big. I think it's 78.
Oh, really? Yeah.
These articles are so poorly written, to be fully honest. Whoever wrote them should be ashamed because they are so confusing. You can read 3 different articles and get 3 different types of information.
Yeah. Well, at the very least, Chase Field tonight.
Correct.
Yeah. If you go to Chase Field, where would you want to sit? I guess it's a long way from the screen, but it's such a big screen.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. That's right. Don't forget to vote today. Voting this week and through next week for our guy, Josh. Josh Scott music. The song is That Bottle at JD Battle of the Bar Bands. 1025 KNIX. It's Tim, Ben, and Brooke on a rainy Wednesday morning. We got the Suns game tonight. And by the way, we're finding out that the Diamondbacks are the ones hosting the viewing party tonight. Doesn't look like there's one at the Phoenix Suns Arena. The information's a bit sketchy. However, we know that the Diamondbacks are. They've got the huge screen. So if you want to rally the valley for that road game tonight at Chase Field, game is at 6 o'clock. It's going to be on ABC 15. And let's hope the Suns can win it and bring it on back home for Saturday. Okay. Brooke, you're how far along with this pregnancy?
About 26 weeks.
Okay. And, you've had kind of some, you were spared some of the like morning sickness stuff, right? You were never really that sick.
I lucked out with those symptoms. My one symptom seems to be emotion. Crying I don't know if I've cried for a good reason yet. Honestly, I don't.
Well, every now and then we like to check in and just find out what made you cry. So
let's find out why Brooke Hoover did cry. Brooke Hoover did cry.
Oh, honey.
Okay. I do have to say that, yes, I'm doing most of the work carrying this baby, but my husband does need some type of trophy for putting up with my emotion. I cried a couple days ago because my husband, Brian, lost 10 pounds. It was very upsetting to me.
Wait.
Because, listen, I have been athletic my whole life, pretty not skinny, but lean, in shape and whatever. And I have gained over the recommended amount of weight so far.
You
and
do
I'm
not
on
look
track
bad.
to gain.
No, you don't.
She looked great. You look great.
Well, I appreciate that, but I have. I've gained. My doctor's like, let's, slow it down. Just so hungry. So it is difficult. It is very difficult to stop the eating. But so my husband, before I got pregnant, is about 55, 60 pounds heavier than me. He's a tall guy. And I just keep saying to him, I don't want to weigh more than you. But I'm on track to weigh more than him. And then he had the nerve to tell me yesterday he lost 10 pounds. I'm like, why would you do that?
Probably need to keep that a secret, Brian.
What's
right?
No sympathy? What? That's what happens is the guy gains weight too.
That's what I told him as I was crying. I was like, you're supposed to gain sympathy weight for me. Why are you losing weight? You're going to have abs.
I mean, that's the well, he should be like, you want ice cream? I want ice cream. We do this together.
But you know how men are. He didn't even mean to lose 10 pounds.
Yeah,
right.
He stopped eating like one snack and he loses 10 pounds.
Like plays golf in 120 degrees.
That's what it is. It's water weight. That's what he told me. He was like, it's water weight. I'm sorry. He was apologizing. And listen, I realize it's so silly and it's all worth it in the end. But then last night for dinner, I was like, well, what do we want to eat? And he said, well, let's eat something healthy like a salad. And then I thought, is it because I'm fat?
There. Now.
So I love you, Brian. Thank you for putting up with my roller coaster of emotions. And yes, I probably will weigh more than him, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Just cry. Just have yourself a cry.
He better not lose any more weight.
No, he better not.
It's macaroni cheese day.
Brooke Hoover's dad, Mr. Hoover, is going to show you how to give a wedding speech coming up.
That was upsetting. On the road to 200, guys. Oh, shit. I just said that on the stream. Whatever.
What'd you say?
I said on the road to 200.
Oh, boy.
Whatever.
What can you do?
What are you going to do?
You won't even remember this part till you look at pictures. No, just it's all going to be okay. And you'll be out there hiking, you'll be out there playing tennis.
No, it's irrational. Like, I know it's fine and it's all worth it. And it doesn't matter really. But, it's just in the moment when you're gaining weight and your husband loses.
Yeah. I made the con cry before Emily at, I can't remember the name of the hospital right there. Dobson and the 60. Anyway, we went to the birthing classes and we have to do the squats and practice the breathing. And I'm doing it with her. We're face to face. We're squatting and making these ridiculous noises. And then I said something that made her laugh really hard. And then she peed her pants. And then we got yelled at for laughing. And then she started sobbing.
Oh.
And it was like, whoa, we're on this roller coaster all the way to the parking lot.
Yes, guys, that does help. Thank you. People are saying they gained 70 pounds. That makes me feel better.
Gina's actually taking on that extra 10 that Brian lost. Thank you, Gina. That is a team player right there. Wow. Stomach surgery and gained 75 pounds.
Oh, well, I hope everything's okay.
Wow.
It's hard. It's tough. It's tough.
Oh boy.
All that matters is the baby's healthy, but yes, it's wild. Just all of a sudden gaining, 30 pounds, 50 pounds, whatever.
What's funny is you don't look it. It looks like.
Well, thank you. I have gained 30, and the benefit of being tall.
Yeah.
I will say. Yeah.
So this was a couple 3 weeks ago. When was the Pierce's official wedding?
Whenever we were on vacation. So yeah,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, right before Alaska. Yeah, Amy, I get it. I don't want to weigh. Oh, Casey gained 50 pounds. This is great. This is making me feel good because they say you're only supposed to gain 25 to 35, and I'm at 30 now. This is good.
It's all amniotic fluid.
And a little cellulite I can see, but that's okay. It's fine.
Just a skosh.
It's fine.
That mac and cheese has got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Have you had cravings besides food?
No, it's straight. Yeah, just food, just carbs and stuff. And it's my poor husband, because I'll say, like, I need to eat healthier. I need to eat healthier. And then he'll suggest, let's eat healthy tonight. And I'm like, why? Because you think I'm fat? He's like, oh my God. He's like, I don't know what to say.
Mm.
Yeah, that's pretty much my weight range. And yeah, I'm 5'10", and that's where I'm headed.
Mm. Oh, sorry.
How much does Brian weigh?
About 200, a little less. So yeah, whatever. I'll just I 5'10", about 150, a little bit less sometimes, whatever. Before I was pregnant,
No.
and so yeah, I'm gonna get to 200. I feel like he's like you, Ben. I feel like you guys have the same. He's like 6'2", 6'2.5".
Yeah. I'm 205.
Well, now he's 190.
Yeah.
Wow. Need to play more golf and 120.
Yeah.
No, I like where I'm at.
Does he have super long days where he just can't eat because he's in the OR or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like yesterday was one of them. Today's one of them. But he can step out and get like a granola. Like the surgeon can't.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
can.
I mean, he put somebody under, and then what's to say he can't just open up that Chipotle and dive in, because it's gonna be a while till he has to bring him back, right?
Yeah. I mean, if they're healthy and they're under, it's like not much he can do. It's like he puts him to sleep, but then
Yeah.
it's brain surgery. He's gotta.
It is actual brain surgery.
Yeah.
Got it. Going to play a little bit of the actual speech that Brooke's dad gave the rehearsal dinner.
I want the whole thing.
The whole thing would be offensive, I think, to some.
Ben?
Yeah, sure.
Back sell this, Brad Paisley.
Yeah, baby. Oh, yes. Those little moments. Brad Paisley with an all-time favorite there. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke. Good morning.
Well, lots of little moments to cherish, the good moments, and try to make it through all the difficult times. So a lot of people went through this. They got engaged or planned to get married in 2020, and then they had to change their plans because of the pandemic. You went through that, Brooke?
I did.
Your brother did also.
He did, and he did the whole thing, got legally married, but then had the reception and did it over again, which tons of people did. And my father spoke at the rehearsal dinner. Now, let me just, for those of you that are new to the show, my father's old school. And growing up, we were teenagers. If we complained about anything, we said, "That's not fair, Dad." He would go launch into an explanation about how it wasn't fair that teenagers had to get blown up on the beaches of Normandy in World War II fighting Nazis. I mean, every time.
Right.
It was just his thing. Great respect for the military, but he worked it into everything. And so he heard a lot of people chattering, saying, "Oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for these brides and grooms. It's not fair. You've been so brave." My dad's like, "Brave?
Oh boy.
That's the soldiers are brave." You know, he just, he can't handle all of it. So he gets up at my brother's rehearsal dinner and gives this speech. And my mom and I are looking at each other like, what? Why?
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 This is Brooke's dad just a couple weeks ago at the rehearsal dinner for your brother Pierce at his wedding. This is Mr. Hoover at his finest.
Tonight, we are thrilled that Audrey has come into our life, and we've been through a lot with both our children with this pandemic over the last year and a half, scheduling weddings, canceling weddings, going through the weddings. And we tend to always believe that we've had it the toughest when something bad happens. But since we have all these educators here, I'm going to give you a quick history lesson. Oh gosh. No, it actually could have been worse.
Yeah. Now, this is great public speaking. You tell them what you're about to tell them. You tell them, then you tell them what you told them. So most people are just cheering and saying good luck and best wishes. But Mr. Hoover's going to drop some history,
Oh boy.
talking about your family members.
Pierce's great-grandparents on both sides had their weddings canceled. They were supposed to get married in 1918. Wow. Well, there's a thing called influenza, but 100 million people died around the world.
Cheers.
They had to put the wedding off until 1919.
Okay, so yeah, he's referenced now the Spanish flu.
Right.
Good. All right.
His great-grandfather on his mother's side, they had to cancel their wedding because he got a free, all-expense-paid trip to Paris, France. The next day, he was on the Western Front in the trenches, and he got gassed, shot at, and bombed.
You don't get a lot of gassing, shooting, and bombing
And
in
my
most
mom,
wedding speeches.
my mom at this point is drinking her Chardonnay a little quicker.
She's getting bombed too.
Yeah, you can hear Brooke groan in this one. Listen to this.
His great uncle, he got an all expense paid trip also, and he got to go to the beaches of Normandy.
Oh. No, we're not talking about Nazis. Oh no.
So we've gone the Spanish flu, we've gone the Western Front, and now the beaches of Normandy. But he brings it all home.
So we've had it bad here. We've had it not as bad as some others. So we should be very grateful to God for all the blessings that we've had.
Raise a glass to that.
Perspective.
That's so awesome.
I mean, leave it to my dad to bring up the beaches of Normandy,
Yeah.
fighting the, you know.
Good luck, you two lovebirds. By the way, your dad looks fantastic too. He's dropped some weight as well.
Oh yes. He stopped going through the fast food lines.
Aha.
My mom put the tracker on his phone, and he's not allowed to go through the fast food lines.
They didn't have a Wendy in Normandy.
No, they didn't. They sure
A
didn't.
Quiet Place Part 2, starring Emily.
Okay. That was good stuff.
One of the maddest I've ever seen my dad get is we were at the airport and they were doing, I don't even know where we were going. We were kids. They announced 40 members of World War II are coming home from this celebration. They announced it. And so my father stands up, you know, to
Yeah.
applaud them coming in. And my brother was sitting down eating
Oh boy.
and had his hat on. Oh, my dad snatched him up by the shirt collar and was like, "You stand and take off your hat. They're the reason you're able to eat this sandwich." Blah, blah, blah. Like, oh my
It's
gosh.
true. It's true.
Nothing pisses him off more than disrespect for,
Yeah,
oh,
I get that. That's good.
my brother was like 8.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, I know. my kids were around that age when we went to Hawaii for a wedding, and we did go to Pearl Harbor, and I was like, there's guys who were actually at Pearl Harbor standing there telling stories and taking questions, and I'm like, Dad, why do we have to? I go,
Yeah.
I made him sit and listen. I just go, because from now on you're going to see this in history books, but these guys aren't going to be here much longer, and they really aren't. So, yeah.
We had to, if we were going to complain to my dad, we'd start off saying, Dad, I know we don't have it as bad as the people on the beaches of Normandy,
Right.
but
But
this is hard.
the internet is not working upstairs.
But the dial up is shaky. So can we work on this?
What did your brother Pierce and his bride Audrey?
Uh-huh.
What were they doing during this? How does he take this stuff from your dad?
Oh, my brother expects it, but
Yeah.
Audrey was like a little like, where is this going? Or, oh gosh. I mean, it ended fine and it was good, but she looked a little nervous during it. Like, is he going to launch into something political? I don't.
Well, and I cut it down a bit. He includes dates and, coordinates on geopositioning coordinates and the names of the generals who led the attacks. He's very much, he's got his history down. That's for sure.
Yeah, he did include the battle. What was it? The Battle of Nice?
Yeah.
Or-
The guy that went to Paris, and the next day he was in the front lines. It's raining here in Santan Valley. Yeah, but
and then would get mad at us in my generation that we didn't fight the Nazis. We're like, I'm sorry, there's no Hitler in our generation. Like, what do you want us to do?
I know.
Yep.
Last I checked, Dad, Indiana Jones took care of that problem.
It melted their faces off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can only play the games on your schedule, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. What do we got for the 50, for the big 5-0?
You got your shirt?
My shirt is ready. Are we going down there tonight, Beryl? Want to go down? Yeah. Go down and knock around a little bit. Here's what Vanilla Ice would bring back from the 90s. He claims that pop culture has been dead since the iPhone came out. Did you read this, Brooke?
Yeah.
We could do that. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
What Vanilla Ice would bring back from the 90s. Well, he's quite the home remodeler now, isn't he?
Robbie Van Winkle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Best places to live according to U.S. News and World Report. Boulder, Colorado, number 1. Raleigh, Durham, number 2.
It's a big tech hub. The Triangle, it's called.
Portland, Oregon's in the top 10.
Are your parents closer to Raleigh or Durham? I know they live on the outskirts.
No, they're in Durham.
They're in Durham.
Yeah. They're in like North Durham.
Phoenix is 40th on the list of 150 cities. Yeah.
Those things are so skewed.
Yeah.
What was the thing that came out a couple weeks ago that listed? What was it?
I know.
Scottsdale, Gilbert, Glendale, and Tempe as the top cities to do something in.
Today is 7 Heaven Day. 7/14/21.
It's what day?
Well, you take 7, you double it, you get 14. And then you add another 7, you get 21. So it's 7 Heaven Day, apparently.
It's deep.
Yeah, it's very deep.
It's very.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's really bored.
Back to school trend is raiding your parents' closets. Brooke's going to be rocking the Champion and the Crocs. Seems rather odd.
Is Chris Hoover happy now that Champion is a status symbol, or is he upset?
He could care less because he just goes to Costco my mom goes to Costco for all his clothes. So whatever brand
they're pimping.
Yep, he didn't care about being fashionable or out of fashion.
I got some nice Speedo swim trunks from Costco.
They make other versions rather than the banana hammock, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say,
They're just regular trunks,
But my mom picked out his outfit for the wedding, and she makes him look good sometimes.
Let me show you what he looks like here.
This is snappy. She wouldn't let him wear his fancy Crocs.
Mr. Hoover has the widest shoulders I've ever seen.
Well, the lineman, O-line.
To the rehearsal dinner for Audrey and Pierce. Everyone can hear me, right? We don't have a problem with that. Yeah. All right. We're good on that. Okay. We are thrilled
There's your
that
dogs
Audrey has come
wandering
into
in.
our life. Pierce is thrilled that Audrey's come into her life. And we've been through a lot with both our children with this pandemic over the last year and a half, scheduling weddings, canceling weddings, going through the weddings. And we tend to always believe that we've had it the toughest when something bad happens and these things go wrong. But
there you go. All right. Let's see. I think, Ben, we're going to have you do a little back swell on this.
Mm-hmm.
We have the whole intro of Miranda there. Good. Thank you.
Chasing out Dean, blame it on you. 1025 KNIX. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke on a rainy Wednesday.
Yeah, when it comes to, commentary on all things in society, there's few people I respect more than, Vanilla Ice, really, because
Of course.
he's been there, he's done that, and he kind of had it all and lost it all too, didn't he?
Yeah.
He has now come out and made a comment that a lot of people are responding to. He says if he could, he would bring back something from the 90s, and there's something he wouldn't bring back. He says that basically pop culture has been dead since the iPhone came out in 2004. Now, one thing is, actually, it came out in 2007.
Right.
But his point is, our phones have kind of killed pop culture. Would you agree or disagree, Brooke?
I mean, kind of. I get what he's saying because it's just so oversaturated. There's so many choices that we don't have a collective show like Friends anymore, right?
Yeah.
There's just so many options. So I get what he's saying.
Mm-hmm. He said if he could, the one thing he would bring back from the 90s is Blockbuster Video.
Amen. Tell him to go to Bend, Oregon. Last Blockbuster ever, still standing.
That's kind of funny. He says, I used to love to get out of my house and make an adventure of going and reading all the VHS tapes, the back of it, and see what I wanted to come home with and watch that night.
Kids will never know the thrill of going, and your kids are my age, going to Blockbuster, renting like The Notebook with your girlfriend, sleepover, pizza. It's just, now you just have to press some buttons and it's boom, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, but he's right on the fact that it was fun to go shopping for movies, but then when you return them and they're always late, like in my case, and then you owe money.
That's how they made most of their money, by the way. Blockbuster made most of their money on late fees.
No, they made a good killing on me.
Well, I was a kid, so I didn't have to pay.
Yeah, it's true. The one thing he wouldn't bring back from the 90s, he said, was shaving your eyebrows. He used to do it, and he said it's something he didn't really...
That was a thing?
That was I guess.
Did you do it?
No. He made all these comments from the set of a hot dog commercial he was filming where he's singing Baby Got Buns.
Oh.
Shades with Blade's mother.
Word to your mother, Vanilla Ice. We're Tim, Ben, and Brooke, 1025 KNIX. Wherever you are, however you're listening on the radio or the iHeart Radio app, we hope you're safe and dry, and we hope the Suns get another win tonight. And we just really appreciate you being a part of our KNIX family. Thank you very much. Good old Vanilla.
What an interesting guy he was.
Yeah.
He was also a world champion jet skier.
Was he really?
Like a wave runner? He got into wave running and was up there at the top.
Is that true?
Ben, how do you know so much about Vanilla Ice?
I saw a documentary on him on MTV.
Can you do a little 90s DJ rap horn for us?
Stop. Collaborate and listen. Shades with the blades and vanilla with the 9. Ice, ice, baby. Sorry.
Vanilla Ben.
Robbie Van Winkle.
Vanilla Ben.
Oh. And then remember Suge Knight
hung him over the balcony.
Yeah.
Trying to shake him down for money.
Well, I know he was a home remodeler, right? Because he was on a HGTV.
Yeah,
or one
I think
of those
he
shows.
did do HGTV.
Yeah.
And then made a killing.
Yeah.
And I saw him on a show called, it was either the Surreal Life, where they have a bunch of celebrities who are kind of like, going down in stature.
He on
Celebrity drug addiction thing?
No, he was
Celebrity
on
Island.
Big Brother.
Get me off this
I think
island.
he was on not Big Brother, but the one where they're locked inside the house.
Oh yeah,
Big Brother.
Was it Big Brother?
I think so.
Huh.
I think that's what it is.
But anyway, he's on one of those shows with a bunch of other celebrities where they hang out and live together. And they went to the bar and they're like, "Hey, Vanilla Ice, come on, get up on stage and do Ice Ice Baby." He's like, "Nah, man. He refused to do it for a long time. And then he finally turned around and said, I can make money doing this. I'm going to do it. So now he does it any time he gets a chance. Yeah.
Vanilla Ice residency.
Mm-hmm.
People go to it.
I wonder if that would make a good residency. One hit wonders. You got Vanilla Ice.
Like every night it's somebody new.
Well, just it's one show with about 12 people. You got Vanilla Ice. You got
Tub Thump and Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba. You've got Young MC. You got Whoop. There it is, guys. Tag team.
It would be great, but the artists, they'd be like, "We're only paying you to get up there for 3 minutes."
Yeah,
Right.
but in the case of some of those artists, maybe their first paycheck they've had in
Right.
30 years.
Yeah.
True.
Wow.
I don't know if Chumbawamba Tub Thumping's been
I get knocked
crushing.
down, but I get out again. Thank you.
Oh,
And then the audience votes for which one they want to see one more time, and they come back and do their song again. I don't know. I'm going to pitch that idea somewhere. Hey, everybody,
Love it.
root for the Suns, and we're going to have a good show tomorrow if they win.